Yeah, I got a mouse given to me for Christmas.
Hello.
Ooh,
It's for my birthday there.
nice.
I'm really
Hello.
liking it. Hello. The only thing I don't love about it is it's a like since it's a gaming mouse, it's super sensitive.
Well, you can just change the sensitivity.
I just don't know how.
Don't you have two buttons like below the scroll wheel?
Got a button for the light.
Oh. Where'd Shalom go? What happened?
I don't know. He was having problems hearing me earlier,
Okay.
but now he's just gone. He sorted one thing out and then he got lost.
Apparently.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, that was weird. I don't know. I just stopped picking up my mic for whatever reason. I was talking to you guys like that whole time.
For like 5 minutes.
No, but I was anyway. I knocked myself down a huge rabbit hole. It changed changed my scroll wheel settings. Um,
Nice.
Now it's too quick.
See, I feel like this is stuff you could do like any other time. You know?
I don't have to. We were just talking about it. Talking about it. So I did the exact same thing that you did. We were talking about you could have changed your size of your cursor
Right.
any other time.
But then you just disappear.
Oh, I don't think that had to do with mouse. I think that my mic just stopped working for some reason. Like it just
Ah.
wasn't picking up my mic, and I didn't realize that happened until you said, "Where did Shalom go?"
Oh, yeah.
So then I had to figure out what was wrong.
Yeah, you were gone for like a long time before we even said anything about that.
Yeah, I didn't. I just thought you guys weren't talking to because I was talking as if like I was talking to you guys, and you responded, but only to each other, and I didn't realize that until now. Because like I'd say something, and then someone else would say something. It was just timed up perfectly for me not to notice that you guys couldn't hear me. Like nobody was talking over each other. Like I wasn't even talking over you guys, or you weren't talking over me. I guess on your end it was just silent that whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet.
It's timed perfectly for me to have a conversation with nobody apparently.
Oh, well, hope you had a good one.
It wasn't terrible, you know, it was alright.
Good to hear. Yeah, I
Are
don't know
you,
what it was about.
yes. I have a topic that I want to bring up, but I don't know if it's gonna like end the podcast for us. I also don't know if we should talk about it. I think it could potentially be entertaining.
What is it that? Ah,
What?
what is it about?
Just about our little hiatus.
Oh,
Should it be the last topic of the day?
In case it goes bad.
I mean, it could be the last topic of the day.
Okay.
Last topic of the YouTube channel?
Last topic.
That's what it sounds like you're saying. You're saying it's gonna end the podcast.
I'm just saying there's a potential.
Ah,
It depends how things go. I mean, we had some pretty heated debates before. Also, are you hearing these clicks? Like I'm clicking my mouse, you
yep.
hearing that?
Yeah,
Oh, you're hearing every single one of those.
yeah.
All right. How about now?
I think you were just clicking very aggressively.
It really wasn't. I don't know. Hear that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
This. Yeah, I didn't hear that one, did you?
No.
Heard that one.
Definitely heard
Just
that
picture
one.
you sitting there with your mouse like really close to it, just like so slightly clicking it and then unclicking it. That's just what I picture when you do this.
Like, I mean, if I put it really close to the mic.
Yeah.
How'd that sound?
ASMR.
Do you guys know what ASMR stands for? Because I don't. I was trying to talk to somebody about it the other day. I had no idea what it stood for.
No.
You have to take a guess. What do you think it would stand for? Apparently, I just don't know what things stand for. I didn't know what the AMOA or whatever was.
I don't know what an AMOA. I don't know what that is.
AMOL.
AMOL.
Does ASMR actually have a meaning?
I just looked it up.
Audio.
Liam, what was the other thing? The last recording we did. I'm trying to figure out what it. So you were playing some game.
Oh.
It wasn't like an RPG, but it was like a OMAL or something like that. Or AMO, was that it?
An MMO.
MMO, yeah.
MMO.
And
What was it?
yeah, it was so wild. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, it was weird.
Multiplayer mega operation or something like that.
Yeah,
Wow.
multiplayer mega operation.
Wow. One
give
of
me
those.
a hint again. Give me the same hint you gave me last time. Or like one of them. One of the
Well, I was multiplayer.
multiplayer was the one you gave me last time.
Yeah.
Mega multiplayer. It has a secret. It has a secret one that's not accounted for. Like there's more words than there are letters. Yeah, so I'm never gonna get it.
What?
There's an MMO.
Mega multiplayer online?
Okay, the reason this is so funny is because he convinced me that what he called it was the other way of actually calling it what, like, the lesser known way of calling it what it is, which is an MMOG. And and he was just lying, but that actually is the lesser known more obvious way of writing it out, but it's just not ever used.
MMOG.
But somehow he just guessed it, even though he wasn't even like that. Yeah, that was hilarious.
This is mega multiplayer online game.
No, somehow you've forgotten what the actual thing is now, but
Multiplayer online game. The last three.
I mean, you're kind of close. Think mega.
Meg?
Mega.
Mega? It is mega. Mega multiplayer online game.
Alright. No, it's not.
It has to be. We can't do this again. We did this last time. Hold on.
No, just leave it at that. Just like accept it.
I accept it. I just
How did you see? Remember last time we were talking about you not remembering things?
massively multiplayer online game.
Oh my god, it's funny because that was a prominent topic about the last fucking podcast.
Dumb.
Oh, you not remembering things that we talked about on the podcast.
SMR though, dude. Well, there's we gotta stop being a podcast of pairs.
Audio sound. Mega.
You're wrong. It's not. Also, welcome to Arguably Podcast. I'm Shalom.
I'm Jake.
I'm Liam.
We are trying to figure out what ASMR stands for. So, no, because I looked it up.
They've been listening the whole time.
Way to bring us out of it.
I know exactly what we're doing.
I don't know exactly when we started. I still haven't figured out how this thing works. I still don't know when we start. I don't edit these things.
It's witchcraft.
Speaking of, you guys made me feel bad that you went through and had to do all these edits. I've started learning about editing. It's not that hard. Cutting out audio clips every now and then.
It's not hard.
No,
but
it's not hard.
time-consuming.
But it takes a lot of time, especially when what we're working on is like over an hour worth, or like around an hour worth of stuff. So it's like you're gonna spend at least an hour editing it, and then more depending on how good of a job you want to do.
We
Essentially,
listen to the whole thing, and then
Yeah.
we find something. We have to stop, pause, cut it out, make sure it sounds good, and then start going again.
And then it's like often times it's just like more like going over it again, or just like I don't know, not necessarily going over it again, but like re-listening to a lot of the same stuff to try and actually make it sound fluid when you are cutting it.
We spent time and a half on it, pretty much. I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Or double. I'd say
a
not double.
whole kerfuffle. It ain't even that bad.
Wow.
That bad. I mean, I'm still not gonna do it, but I just write the checks.
Damn.
I mean,
Well, I mean,
you guys are saving money. I'm
Since
probably better
last
off
time-
to learn how to do it.
since
another
last time
payment
we
came out.
recorded, the three of us,
Yeah.
lots happened. I think. When was the last time we recorded?
Three of us.
Probably in July.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh wow.
Because I moved out on August 1st. I went to Florida on August 6th.
Now it's like almost September.
Now it's August 31st.
September.
Had a nice little summer vacation.
Time's fast. Yeah. Our viewership went down.
That's not true.
I mean, our last episode has done the best out of every single episode,
Yeah.
other than the very first episode.
It's crazy considering we should really start pushing stuff. Anyway, we're getting away from the semantics here. ASMR.
Oh, how is that semantic?
I was okay. So much for that topic.
Well, we just didn't finish our point. We got to start being better at finishing things. Tell stories in sequences, jumping all over the place. I'll give you a hint.
I don't even want to guess ASMR anymore.
Why? Why would you just kill it? That's how we started. Let's keep.
You
the
just
ball
killed
rolling.
it.
You did. What you did is, have you ever made a snowman as a kid? You know how you got to start with a little small
Audio
lump of snow?
synchronous magic reactions.
You're close. Ish.
Audio synchromatic. No, it's an R. Fuck.
Yeah, no shit. I've made a snowman as a kid. Who hasn't made a snowman as a kid? Unless you don't live somewhere with snow. I think you're gonna make snowman as a kid.
Some people just don't fuck with the snow. Bet you'd be surprised on how many kids are out there that just kids. How many people that are out there that just haven't made snowmen? Or women.
That don't
Snow
live in
people.
the snow.
I mean, why do you know this surprising fact that there's a massive amount, there's a surprising amount of people who haven't made snowmen? Like, where is this fact coming from? Like,
I'm not
what?
saying it's a fact. I don't have any fact. I'm just saying I think the number would surprise you. I have no facts. Yeah. Listen, we're not a fact podcast.
Well, how do you know the number would surprise us?
I don't think the number would surprise me.
Really?
No.
But how many would you say percentage-wise of the population?
That
Hold
I'd
on,
have to do a little bit of research and find out how
Wait,
many people
no,
live in the
no,
places
just
that
take
get
it.
snow. If they don't get snow, they don't get to build a snowman. If they get snow, I think they've built a snowman.
In Canada. Let's say in Canada.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, in Canada, there's some places that, like, it doesn't really snow.
Where does
But-
it not snow in Canada?
Well, it doesn't snow. Actually, well, I mean, in the desert, does it snow much in the desert in Canada?
Like more specific, what desert do we have?
Soyuz? Is that what you're saying?
Okanagan, yeah.
Oh yeah, they get snow.
Like in a Soyuz?
Yeah, they get snow. Their winters, their lakes actually partially freeze over. Not Okanagan Lake, but the smaller ones. Don't freeze over, but they'll get like inches of ice buildup.
Damn.
If it snows in a Soyuz, that's like the hottest place in Canada. I think.
Yeah.
90% and up of everybody is
where are you
built a
getting-
snowman.
Where are you getting that fact from?
Well, I mean, BC is the warmest place in Canada. I'm pretty sure. And Soyuz is like the warmest place in BC. Because we don't get like
pretty
10
hot.
feet of snow. Like Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, all the plains get like 10 feet of snow in like
Yeah, it doesn't snow. Well, it's like I feel like over here it's like the mildest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, hmm,
So if it
oh, yeah.
snows in the hottest place in the mildest province,
Okay, you actually weren't too far off, to be honest.
off of what?
Hottest place in Canada.
Yeah?
Oh, actually, no. You were off.
No.
Yeah, to break it to you.
No.
Uh, um, um, hottest province in Canada. Oh yeah, hottest province in Canada. Oh, that's not right. Hold on. Oh no, you were right. Hottest place in Canada is Lytton, BC, which is pretty close to Kamloops.
Nice.
Yeah?
So,
I think 90% plus people have built a snowman in Canada.
Liam?
I mean, so people would apply. I mean, does people apply to people who like grew up here, or anyone who like moved here as well?
Ooh.
Canadian citizen.
He would. Okay, so but like they were born in Canada and they grew up in Canada. Because you can be a Canadian citizen, and then like move out of Canada, or be a Canadian citizen because you moved to Canada. So
Right.
grew up in Canada only.
Living in Canada currently.
Okay.
I think if you've lived in Canada when you were 10 years old, anywhere between 10 and 20 years old, then 90% of those people have built a snowman.
I feel like it's even higher than that. I feel it's like 95%. If it's like think about like like total people in Canada right now, then I'm thinking like uh closer to, well, honestly, a lot of people have moved here recently.
Yeah, maybe
So
80.
yeah, I'm honestly like I don't even know how much I wonder how much of the population of Canada right now is like our like current generation immigrants versus like and like non-immigrants. Cuz I just wonder what those numbers are right now in Canada, cuz like cuz depending on where they are from in the world, like it could be like it could just be like a 10% or like a 0% from where they are from. So it could like I don't know, maybe it's down to 70%. I'm thinking 75-80%
How
of
many people even live
nah.
here?
Of people who live here, honestly, like yeah,
Like in
80.
2022, what do you think the population is?
80%. What the actual population number is?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
We had to take a stab in the dark.
If I had to take a stab in the dark, it would be a really bad stab, and I really don't want to, but I'm gonna say like
Oh.
a couple hundred
This-
million people.
So far off of our top.
Couple 100 million?
Yeah.
Oof.
It's like, yeah, it can't be. Canada's not that big, so it can't. Surely it's smaller than that, but
I think I like looked it up back in like high school for some sort of project. I think it was like 30 million or something.
that's what I'm
back in,
thinking.
like,
But then I'm also thinking like
2015.
right, and I was thinking the U.S. was probably around like 350 million,
Yeah, US is way bigger.
and so now I'm just like, yeah, it's probably not a couple. It's probably like I don't know, not even at 100 million. But that was my random. I was thinking 30 million. Because that was like the number that stood out from like socials, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's sticking out to me.
But right, and then
30.
yeah, so anywhere between 30 and 200 million. Have you looked it up, or are you guessing as well?
I've looked it up.
Okay.
And
Well,
then,
what was your guess before you tell us?
Didn't have a number in mind.
Okay.
I actually didn't think about it for myself. But Canada has a population of, it's January 2022.
60.
38 mil.
Jeez, so it hasn't gone up at all.
8
Okay.
million.
10 mils a bit. 8 mils a bit. Yeah.
A decent amount of people.
I mean, I guess by ratio, yeah, but yeah. So like the whole thought about like overpopulation really is fucking bullshit. Like it's really not happening.
Well, in Canada.
Well, it's like at
Another
least
stat that's like jumping out to me that I remember is like it was like 80% of the population lives like 10, 20 kilometers away from the U.S. border.
well, I think it's
something like that.
90%. Like I think it's like high 90s in Canada.
Yeah, so few people live away from the border to the U.S.
And that makes me think about like what like when as climate change takes effect and like parts of the world heat up, all of that land up northern Canada will will heat up essentially, and like people will in theory will start like populating upper Canada more so because it's just not like fucking frigid up there, like fucking freezing, like zero.
Yeah, no, people are going to be leaving the equator in the next 10, 20 years for sure. It's not going to be habitable.
It's going to be really weird. I wonder what's going to happen.
If you really want to be forward thinking, buy land in the place where nobody wants to live and just suffer for a while.
I would so be down to that.
I have no desire to do
If I had the money to do that, I would do that.
The place where nobody wants to live. Why, but like, why do you think the place that nobody wants to live now will be better later?
Because what we were talking about, because the other places are going to be inhabitable.
Oh, so like you're talking, okay, specific places, as in like
by land and like Iqaluit.
Like yeah, like specifically a land that's like no risk to sea level and like definitely could use some degrees up.
Well, I mean, it will be. I think it will be a risk to sea level if it's colder, right? Because typically, like the colder places are right by.
Well, I mean, not if you just go up higher.
You mean? I mean, yeah, I guess so. But you're still close to the ocean, distance-wise, around the globe. Maybe in elevation, you're further away.
Why does it being cold mean you're close to the ocean?
Are you thinking about that chilly breeze you get when you visit the beach?
No, I'm thinking about like the giant icebergs and stuff in the beach and how they stay.
Not in the beach. On the beach. We live in Canada. We see icebergs all the time.
The icebergs just in the ocean and how they stay around all year.
Oh yeah, they're just chilling around. I mean, I think you're thinking about some very specific cold areas.
I'm thinking up north. If you go up north where no one wants to be because it's too cold.
But like, there's not like ocean everywhere. You don't have
ocean a lot of places.
There's ocean a lot of places, but you don't have to go that far for it to get cold.
It's gonna be cheaper. That's what I'm saying.
I think there's ocean in less places than there are more places. There's ocean in a lot of places, but I think there's no ocean in a lot more places.
Well,
I don't think that's true, considering isn't like 80% of the Earth ocean.
Yeah, I mean, Earth's pretty small.
Yeah, but you can't live on 80% of the Earth because it's ocean.
Wait. What?
Yeah, but I think there's more ocean than there are places that aren't ocean. What are you talking about? Like every place is connected to an ocean somehow.
I mean, there's the surface of the Earth has more water than land. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what?
I think you're wrong.
What was said here?
What do you mean I'm wrong?
Jake's wrong. I think there's more places with ocean than there are places without ocean.
No, because the ocean only goes on the outline of the continent. The surface area, There's so much more surface area than perimeter.
But I mean, but what if you're in the ocean? There's ocean when you're in the
But
ocean too.
No, you don't live in the ocean.
Yeah, but think about all this. Like, are you saying there's more places that don't touch water than there are places that do touch water?
Yeah.
Depends on what you consider a place. It sounds like you're considering Canada a place. I'm considering like all the cities and like the cities in Saskatchewan and.
Well, yeah, he's considering where people live, and we're considering landmass on Earth.
Because like, there's people that have never seen the ocean.
Yeah, the ocean's not super common in like where people live.
Yeah, if you live in like Central America, there's a high chance you never see the ocean in your life. And
Yeah.
Central like Africa as well, probably, and like.
Basically, what you're saying is there's more cities that don't touch water than cities that do.
There's more people that like live where there isn't water than where there is water.
Yeah, that's what I said. I worded it really weirdly, something like that.
You worded it very weirdly.
I worded it to confuse you guys.
There's places where there aren't water.
There are places where there's water, but there are also more places where there aren't water.
Yeah. But
Okay.
the lacking context was the places where people live.
Yeah.
The counter argument that I would have is probably because places that you can live by the water are more expensive.
No, there's just
also
less.
Fewer. There's way fewer.
I know, but it is also more expensive. I think if it wasn't as
Well, it's also like a symptom of the fact that there's less of it.
Yeah. Okay, so what was your point?
Whatever your point was, it was a counterpoint to that. So what was your point?
My point is if you move to where it's colder, it will be more desirable in the future.
Oh yeah, and you said
step
where it's
ahead.
colder, you're more susceptible to water.
Yes.
You're susceptible to water level rising. But I mean, that's just only if you're at like sea level where it's cold.
Right, so I guess you could move on top of a mountain, but that's still by the water. I guess then you're...
I mean, or you could just move where it's hot and it's just by the water and you're fucked because it's hot and it's by the water. Like, what?
I was on
Why
top
would
of the
you do
mountain
that?
by the water.
I was on top of a mountain by the water?
That's about as far from the water as you can get. The water level's never going to get to you, or it's going to get to you last.
Okay, I'm saying if you're... No. I'm saying is, right, like if you like... Let me bring up a map real quick.
Oh, God. Send the map in Discord so we can try to follow along.
Oh, new Instagram
Yeah.
post.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Are you gonna draw a map or are you gonna find one?
I'm gonna find one.
You should draw one.
We don't need to do that.
That would look good.
He draw one in the it's only water line. There's no land.
uh,
Oh
That
shit!
didn't help.
You posted a map. Map of the world. Wow.
I mean,
Okay.
wow.
What's okay? What? Okay. Yep.
It's not help you? It's not good enough?
I'm sorry, my mic was muted. I didn't pick that fully up. I just started laughing, and it's like, yeah, I like raspberry pretty hard.
Actually,
That was funny.
we're gonna narrow it down. Maybe we'll narrow it down to Canada.
No, I want to
Okay,
see this map of the
Yeah,
world.
what are we looking at here, buddy?
Is it?
They're just gonna post.
Oh
It's
my
gonna post.
god! All this thought for a map.
Oh
Oh my god.
my god.
Do I have time to run to the bathroom? I've drank 4 drinks. I need a beer.
I think
It's
so.
gonna take me a second to figure this out.
Perfect, maybe.
I'm gonna grab some water.
Why are you grabbing water? You're the one who's doing something.
I'm done.
Oh my god. Alright, is that one posted as well? Okay.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's supposed to as well. You're grabbing water. You're doing something.
Well, I might as well do the fucking same. Well, Shalom just left to go grab water.
Oh, right. Is Jake back?
I'm back.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, looking at the map of Canada here.
All right.
Basically, so we can agree, right, that the checkered part around Canada, that's water. Yeah.
No.
No.
All that thick gray line below BC and Alberta and Saskatchewan and Manitoba and Ontario and Quebec.
Oh,
is...
above.
Okay.
Oh, that's the ocean.
Right.
What I'm saying is, all right, if you're on a mountain in the Yukon, right? You're at the top of a mountain in the Yukon.
Sure.
Closer to the water than you would be in Saskatchewan.
Well,
not water level though.
And not the water if you're next to the lake in Saskatchewan.
You don't gotta worry about the lake flooding you in Saskatchewan. Rising water level.
Yeah, but like you gotta worry about the fucking water level of Saskatchewan. And it's a fucking flat ass fucking province.
The ocean's gonna flood Saskatchewan before it floods the top of the mountain in Yukon.
No, it won't, because the ocean has to flood all the way on the states.
What?
What are you talking about, Saskatchewan? Okay, let's go back to the world map now.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's go back to the world map now. Let's go back to the world map.
God.
Hope you didn't close that tab.
I didn't.
I did. Alright, we're looking at the world map.
Yeah.
Can't make it big. I need Pinterest.
What?
Okay. World map. See, can I zoom in?
Hold control and scroll up.
Control and scroll up. That's not what I wanted to do.
That zooms in.
Basically.
I can't believe you think the tallest mountain in the Yukon will be flooded before Saskatchewan.
Shalom, where do you think the water's gonna, like, go? Like, is it just being held up in a cup around the mountain?
No, it's not being held up in a cup around the mountain, but I'm saying that's closer to water than Saskatchewan would be. Like, but Saskatchewan, so much other places around it would have to flood first.
That's not true. All that has to happen is the water needs to get there. That's all that needs to happen. Yeah. Everywhere else doesn't need to flood first. It's the water needs to get there and flood it and the lowest places. That's all it's gonna do.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work its way from the outside inwards. It's not gonna work its way from the inwards out.
But it doesn't go up mountains.
Yeah, it's not gonna work from the bottom to the top.
It'll go around.
It's not gonna go from the bottom to the top.
Sounds like it.
Well, how is
it work inwards? Take a bowl, right?
Let me go grab my bowl 1 second.
Oh my god.
Why?
You fill your.
The world's not a bowl. It doesn't.
Oh, we're not saying the world's a bowl, but say you take a bathtub.
Okay.
Fill it with water. You put the bowl in the bathtub.
Right? Yeah.
The bowl's gonna float.
Yep.
And all the bowl's gonna stay dry, right?
Yep.
As soon as you submerge the bowl starts going lower into the bathtub.
Yeah.
The edges are gonna fill first, and the middle is gonna be the last place to get wet.
Oh.
Even if you take a plate, like how islands work.
Oh my goodness.
What, dude? What the fuck are you saying? Like, okay, if you take a bowl and this, I assume you're imagining this bowl is Saskatchewan, and the Yukon mountain is the ridge. Okay, the bowl is Canada. And the Yukon is the fucking Rocky Mountains or the ridge of the bowl. You start submerging the bowl. it doesn't fucking work out the same because the Rocky Mountains doesn't make a perimeter around the whole of Canada. Like, it's not like the Rocky Mountains are ever gonna go underwater. Like, that's not gonna happen.
Saying it's gonna go underwater.
Well, then
If
how
we
would
lived at the top of the mountain, then you're saying that it is going to go underwater.
I'm saying no. What I'm saying is the whole city is gonna go underwater around. You're gonna have nothing. You're gonna be stuck on a peak surrounded by water.
But you won't be underwater.
Yeah, but you won't be able to live there either.
Yeah, but what if the city is above the fucking water level? On elevated land.
You could live there easier than you could live in Saskatchewan because Saskatchewan's underwater.
Saskatchewan would be like Saskatchewan's gonna be underwater. I guess it depends on like the height difference of Saskatchewan and Yukon.
That's the whole thing. I just sent an elevation map in the chat. Saskatchewan's at like 200 meters above water level. Yukon's at like 1,000 meters above water level. That's a lot of meters.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. All right. Cool. You're right.
I just don't understand why the argument that like being where it was colder inferred that you were at more of a risk to rising water levels. Like
Because it's just the closest point of contention to the ocean.
right, I guess it's just like, but it's just the only thing is like the difference there is like just being closer is like if the water level is rising, it rises so slowly and gradually. It's like as soon as anywhere that is that low, and the water level has reached that point, it'll be everywhere that the water level is that point, like that is that height, right?
It's just my level of thinking is the water, like as it rises, it has to go through so much to sink Saskatchewan because of how far inland it is. It does have to go to sink Yukon.
Right. So I guess like, but like the way that it would because you're imagining like almost as if like the Rocky Mountains were not there and it was like all of Canada was rather flat and the Pacific Ocean sort of absorbed Canada. But what I'm imagining and what would probably happen would be like Hudson's Bay just like absorbing all of Canada and then like from the east to the west.
Yeah.
Oh
Like-
no, what I'm picturing is the water level rising in Yukon first. You know what I mean? Because there's more water mass there.
It would hit the mountains and then bounce off and then start rising in the north.
Yukon is in the north.
It would go around Alaska and start rising in the north and then bounce off those mountains and start rising like in the northeast and then it would go into Hudson's Bay.
Yeah, like you would probably like the first places to get hit would be like the very tip of the Yukon, but that's like the bordering onto, or I mean, yeah, just basically slightly in the Yukon, but like it's like the lowest water level by shown on this map is like around Hudson's Bay for the most part, for like the greater section of it. And that's like 0 to 100 meters or whatever. Because imagine if the water level rose, it would only eat up the sections that are darkest green first, and then light green. So just like, if you're up in the Yukon versus in Saskatchewan, you've got like, what? Like, at least around 80% of the Yukon is like a mountainous terrain that is up far above the water versus relatively close to sea level.
Yeah, I guess so. So ASMR.
Yeah, not to cut some of that.
Got a lot of those.
ASMR. Audio synchro. I feel like it's audio sync. Like sync. Audio sync. Audio synchronous.
It's not. It's not audio. Autonomous.
Autonomous. What?
Yeah, so I feel like all those ASMR people that do the ASMR things, they're just using the word or the term ASMR like incorrectly. Like I don't autonomous. I don't think eating chips would be
Oh,
ASMR in the scientific term.
it's well, no. It's ASMR is it's medical response. It's basically like a stimulation that is caused in your body and responding to different sounds. Creating those sounds makes this ASMR response. Give you 2 hints there. Now you know the R.
What was the first one again?
Autonomous.
Autonomous.
Oh no. Okay, I don't know if it's autonomous. Autonomous? I think it's autonomous.
Autonomous?
AUTONOMOUS.
Yeah.
Automatic pneumonia.
Autonomous sensory meridian response.
Okay, cool.
Jake, out of Florida.
It was great. Lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, actually, tell us about that restaurant.
Huh? Oh. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh?
You remember we were talking about Jake being at that restaurant, what that would be like, and we gave our predictions of what we think the experience is like.
Which restaurant?
Oh yeah, right.
The Beauty and the Beast restaurant.
Oh. Okay.
I'll insert a
Yeah, I
picture
forgot
of
about
Jake
that.
Said restaurant.
Interesting.
Yeah, what was it like? How was it? How was the
You guys-
experience?
You guys okay. I should have watched that episode before I did this. Well, like, what did you guys predict? Like, just like the feeling, the overall, the theme,
What happened?
the food type.
Yeah, what happened? Just walk
What
me through how
happened?
the restaurant went for you.
Okay, so there's there's the park. We walk through the park, and there's a giant bridge that's like fenced off. So we had to go through the people and be like, yeah, we have a reservation. They let us walk across the bridge, and it's like a huge, grandiose entrance to the castle. And then we get up to the castle thing. We give the second person our name and our reservation, and then we can just sit around outside, take pictures of the entrance, go inside if we want. There's like a waiting room that's like a hallway with a bunch of armor and like just it's very, very fancy. And then we sat there and they called our name. We got to go in. The main entranceway was the ballroom where like the Beauty and the Beast movie, like the finale takes place. Spoiler alert, sorry. The big finale dance. Yeah. My bad. It's that big ballroom thing. And then on the left is the left wing, which is like forbidden, and there's the rose in there, and it's all dark and stormy. And then on the right was the library, where it's just a bunch of like the walls look like they're books, but it's like a restaurant, obviously, so it's not actually books; they're just kind of decorations. And we got sat in the west wing in the left side, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Beast came walking around like in a big costume. And
Oh.
came and screamed at a bunch of people, or roared, I guess. The food was amazing. I got a filet mignon, I believe.
Okay. How about your waiters?
On the menu.
How many waiters? Ooh.
How about
them?
Yeah, how about
Oh,
them? Describe the service.
Our waiter was training, but the dude that was teaching him was pretty cool. Like he was like, yeah, so if he does anything, like just let me know if there's anything else you need that he misses or something. He seemed pretty chill about it. He seemed like he's been serving there for like 30, 40 years. Like he was really experienced and really good. He was just kind of casual and chill and talkative. He just kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
No singing?
No singing.
No singing.
There was music playing and like out of the roof, but
Yeah.
no waiters were singing.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Dressed up in any kind of... What did they wear?
they had their uniform. What was their uniform? Like all the waiters looked the same. Like they all had the same outfits on. I can't remember what the uniform was. I think it was purple and yellow stripes and like an apron.
Oh, it was probably like themed after like that candle dude, right? Or maybe not.
Remember.
I don't know. It made probably just like whatever. All right.
So this compared to, say, if you just went to like a regular sit-down restaurant, like if you went to Cactus Club or like Earl's, something like that, how did it differ? Just restaurant experience, was it pretty standard?
I think the whole selling point was the theme. Like you were in the castle. It was different than Cactus for sure. Like all the waiters were a lot more professional than Cactus Club. It wasn't like
What way? What made them
black
professional?
dresses. They were most of them were older, and they were like just very, just like put together. I guess I think of Cactus. I think of like I don't know, just people that are gonna be getting fired in like 2 weeks.
What were some of the menu items?
Oh shit, dude. I got the filet mignon. Let me think. I got to try the gray stuff. That was in. I don't know if you know what that is, but that was part of the song. Try the gray stuff. It's delicious or whatever, and we got to try it, and it was delicious.
What's the gray stuff?
It was like some sort of. It looked like whipped cream, but it was like thicker, like a mousse almost. But it was.
And it was gray.
I was trying. Yeah, it was food coloring gray for sure. It was interesting.
Present the gray stuff to you.
We got 3 meals. It was a 3-course dinner. We got an appetizer, an entree, and the dessert. And the dessert was 3 different desserts. The gray stuff was one of them. There was a macaroon, and there was a little chocolate cake thing.
Nice.
So when they brought it, was there any kind of fanfare?
What does that mean?
Like, was there do anything different to represent the restaurant and tying the restaurant into the movie?
Well, I mean, I think he.
I mean, they seemed like, because I've worked at a restaurant before, they seemed like they were so goddamn busy. Like they just came, dropped the food off, said, "Have a good dinner," and then went and left. And they tried to stay out of our way.
Yeah, you don't say, huh? You don't say. Wow. It couldn't have been any more how I predicted.
That's not what I thought that restaurant was gonna be like at all.
That's amazing. That's amazing. It's like almost went like word for word, however, like how I said it to be. And like even with like the beast walking around, just like doing a little roar. And all the waiters are all super busy. They don't have any time for any extra shenanigans. They're just on point. They're amazing service, probably. They're probably outstanding like waiters, but they're just quick and they're diligent and they're like they're just like zipping around.
Yeah, that's what makes them outstanding, I think.
Yeah.
They left us to have our meal and they're like, "You need drinks? No, okay, good, gone."
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
No singing.
I think there was a birthday. They might have done a little happy birthday.
Okay. That's understandable.
That's not what I was expecting.
Well, it'd be a lot different if it was like 3 or 4 tables in the restaurant. There was like 50 tables in each room.
Yeah, see, like, he's thinking, like, a whole theatrical experience for, like, every table's got, like, a fucking, like Jester
Line-
dancing
line up
at the
with me
table and
for
shit like that.
Oh,
They'd sing you the specials, you know, maybe do a little jingle from
They'll dance up to the table. uh,
table would start moving on its own type of stuff. I don't know.
we also did the Cinderella Castle, which was pretty cool too.
is that like another restaurant?
Another restaurant.
Okay.
Even I think it was a little more exclusive. Like there was probably only like 20, 30 seats in there. Or
Right.
tables.
Okay.
They sing to you? Did
No.
they make you wear glass slippers when you walked in?
No, the dude was very brunt.
Bunt?
Brunt.
What does that mean?
I don't know. He's
I feel like
Really
it's
bring
similar
out
to
the magic.
Blunt.
Are you doing a shalom where you're mixing two words together?
I think.
what words?
Well, you said brunt.
Yes.
I'm guessing you were mixing up blunt and runt.
Grunt.
Yeah. What? No,
I'm
I
thinking
meant
you're
brunt.
You meant grunt.
Nope.
No.
Oh, you
He was
meant
not very grunt.
it was very what? What was
He
he?
kept grunting.
Brunt. Hmm.
He was a grunt. He was dressed like a little grunt from Halo.
Only on the front.
He had a very brunt front.
No front back?
All the front back.
I have to get that out.
You don't have to cut that out. Why would you say that? Now it's like a little Easter egg, and now it's just the whole fucking big deal because he said that.
No, we just cut that part out. These
True.
3 words we said, yeah.
Brunt. Worst part. Yeah?
So he was just the worst.
No.
So he wasn't brunt at all.
Well, he
Wasn't
was
say blunt. Describe him without using a word. Describe him using a sentence.
without using a word.
Yeah, without using, but describe him with
Describe with your mind.
use more. Give me a
my
word
God.
picture. Like, use more words to describe him.
Yeah, I'll describe him without using a word.
Okay. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I see that. I see the hand motion.
That took a while.
But like paint me a verbal word picture and dumb it down for me. Talk to me like I'm 3. Let me get to really know this guy.
I do that like weekly.
Not this month.
Ah. Wow.
Not, yeah.
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 Yeah, I'm not wrong.
One's not pulling their weight. Decides to just get priorities going on. Had to go on a little bit of a sabbatical. Not update everybody in the office.
Little
Sabbatical.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I don't think you did.
No, I like your use. I like that.
Oh. Yeah.
Can you define sabbatical without using a word?
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah. Brunt.
Oh, that was good. How long have we been going for?
I'm sitting here wondering.
Let's talk about one more thing, yeah?
All right.
Yeah, my recording is at 1:07. Why not?
Okay. Oh. Wow. I'll let you guys choose. Well, actually, no, I won't let you guys choose because I only got one other thing to talk about. There's this restaurant in the west side of Canada. I don't know how descriptive I should be. I guess if I say the name of the restaurant, you'll be able to. It's called the Dark Room. And I don't know if you've ever heard of it, Liam.
No.
But what it is, it's everybody who don't know if it's everybody, but at least the wait staff who works there are all blind. So the room is pitch black, like the whole restaurant is black. And basically just communicate through to them verbally.
Get a text message?
See, when you said to describe the restaurant, this is what I thought you were talking about. I was really confused.
Also, how else do you generally communicate with your waiters other than verbally?
Tell the waiter your order without using a word.
Well, I mean, you could just point to the menu, whatever
Brunt.
you're reading. Like if I'm at a fancy like French restaurant and I don't even want to try and butcher the French words and I just can read the ingredients, I'll just point to the thing that I want. I want that one.
See, like, I only do that when I am so unfamiliar with the language that I couldn't even attempt to pronounce it. Like, if it was in, like,
That's
Japanese or
right.
Hebrew or something like that. Or, like, something really... like,
Japanese, you wouldn't know what sound to make.
exactly. So if it's, like, French or something, I'll be like, well, I'll give it a shot.
I would read it in so much English. Like, I would just not even try to fake the accent because I don't know the accent.
What's wrong with pointing?
I would just go for it and just see what happens and be like, I'll
See-
probably if I really feel like I'm gonna fuck it up, I'll probably intentionally say it all fucking like Englishy and like
Fucking-
all fucking.
What happens last time I tried that? I've tried that a couple times, but I butcher it so bad they go,
Huh?
sorry, huh? Like, wait, what are you wanting? And then I still have to point anyway, so I just get it over with, just point on to the next person.
Yeah, I mean you can do that.
But anyway, yeah, I found out about this restaurant a while ago, and my girlfriend was interested in going, so I asked Jake if him and his girlfriend wanted to go. So we're gonna try it out this Sunday, I believe.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this. Since everybody who works there is blind, how do you go about making a reservation? How do they track that information?
Have you? Blind people can use phones. You know, like they just use audio.
Yeah,
How
this
does
is
I think
true.
it'd be the same way. It would be, they'd read it out.
They'd read it out?
Like the computer would read it out to them.
We're gonna go
Yeah.
in. They're gonna be like, "Do you have a reservation?" And I'll be like, "Yes," under Steven. And they'll speak Steven into the computer. It'll be like reservation for 4.
Yeah.
Something like that. I mean, I'm not blind. I don't practice with it.
I'm sure they have a
a
system that
way.
works if they are in the situation that they're in. It's a functional restaurant.
Yeah.
I guess I'm wonder what your or not expectations, but how do you think the restaurant experience is gonna go? Like, walk me through what you think our meal is gonna be like, and then we can come back and talk about how it actually was. Kind of like what we did with Jake, but reverse.
Um.
Not you, Liam.
Okay. I mean, I guess you guys can too because you guys haven't been there.
Oh, here's how I want to do it. All right, I want Liam. You tell us what you think the experience is gonna be like. Then me and Jake will both come back, both have experiencing the same thing, but I think we'll have two very different outcomes of what actually happened that evening. We'll come back and tell that story.
We're going together.
Yeah,
Wouldn't-
we are.
It'd be the same outcome.
Maybe not.
Okay. Well, now I'm more curious to also hear your idea of what's going to happen.
Yeah, I guess if I mean, yeah. I guess you guys are gonna what kind of food is it?
Fine food. I don't know.
Yeah, right. What the fuck? How do you cook food when you're blind? What kind of food do blind people cook?
Movies.
Smoothies. Alright. Alright. You guys gonna go? You gonna fucking like
Pizza pocket? I don't know.
I'm trying to think about how you get to like get inside of like a blind building. What does that even mean? Do you like knock? No, you just go in, and you just like stand by the door.
Next time I go to like a Cactus Club, I'm gonna knock.
Well, it's like you go to like the dark room, and there's just like a door. It's like a dark door, and there's just like, is there like a person standing at the door? Is there like, is there
I
like
guess
a
they're closed today. All the lights are off.
Is there like a bouncer? Is it like how many is it one room with one table? Is it like what's going on? Yeah, you guys are gonna roll up, you're gonna knock at the door, the bouncer's gonna come to the door, open it up, gonna pat you guys down for weapons, make sure there's nothing too sketchy in there. And then you guys are gonna get, I don't know, you're gonna wait like a minute at your table for your blind waiter because everyone who works here is blind. But the bouncer's also blind. Don't know how that works.
We're gonna hear the waiter show up to our table. He's gonna go bang, crash.
The waiter takes you to your table. Don't know how that works. And then, I mean, obviously they've got a good idea of the restaurant. I guess they work there. And I imagine, I don't know, you said there's no light, so you probably don't have to go very far to get to your table. Or maybe there's lights and then they seat you and then they turn the lights off. I just feel like it wouldn't be like too super like fucking safety regulation friendly if it's just like a fucking building with no lights on and you're just like walking around in there and dining in there. But I don't fucking know. It's probably gonna be very good and potent smelling food. I assume the dishes that you're gonna get are probably gonna be like not very good, like looking in terms of presentation. They're probably just like got like the stuff on there, and it's just like the food, and it's like just good food. I mean, it's got to be good food if you don't have much of a atmosphere at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's hard to describe something that like I just feel like it's just like a dark restaurant that you just, I don't know. I guess you wouldn't be able to you wouldn't have any foreign diners in there because you wouldn't be able to fucking point to your menu item.
I don't know if they're. I think it's going to be a pretty set menu. I don't think there's going to be much of a menu. I think we're going to have like 4 different options to choose from. We just tell them the options.
I think our eyes will be able to adjust. I think we'll be able to see very slightly. That's just a random thought, but
All right, here's how I've had a lot of time to think about it, and I think I've nailed it down on how exactly it's gonna go down. Right?
did you nail it down on my be our guest restaurant experience?
No, but this one I can better understand because there's only so much they can do. All right, here's how it's gonna work. Show up, there's gonna be a host, like someone at like the kiosk. We're gonna talk to them, be like table for 4, have a reservation XYZ, and then they're gonna be like, okay, oh sorry, when we walk in, it's gonna be pitch black, be super duper black, like see your hand in front of you. Right? And then they're gonna say, okay, follow the red line to your table, and then like on their keyboard or whatever, they're just gonna have a bunch of different buttons that control lights in the floor. Then it'll just have like arrows pointing to our table or just like a red line or whatever. So we just follow the red line to our table and our table will be lit up. Right? So we'll be able to find our seats. Once we sit down, after a while has gone by, they'll assume that we've made it to the table.
Let's
Then
just assume.
I mean, they won't know. Or maybe the server will check in with us and then we'll talk and then they'll tell okay and then they'll be like, cool. Then they'll turn off our table lights. Server will come by, we'll put our drinks, order or whatever. They'll have like a set menu for drinks, what we can get, and we just have to verbally say what we want. Kind of gotta listen through, pick what sounds good, get that, whatever. And we'll bring our drinks. I'm assuming how it works for the servers is each server just kind of has one table that they go to, so they get used to just walking that route. There's like little guards or stuff to help guide them along. Not. They'll bring us our stuff, and then they'll verbally tell us what's on the menu for that particular night. Order one of the things, the food comes, and then if you need to use the bathroom, you'll have like a bathroom button on your table that you hit, and then it'll light up your path to the bathroom. And once you're in the bathroom, the lights will be on. There'll be lights on in the bathroom. And when you come back, the lights will still be on to get you to your table. Then you'll just sit at your table, you'll hit the button again, the lights will go out. I don't think there's going to be very many tables. There's only going to be like 5 tables or so that are all very spread out. There's going to be very limited seating.
Yeah, how long ago did you book the reservation?
In 20 minutes.
No, how long ago?
Yeah, I'm gonna be booking it in 20 minutes.
Oh. See, because I was wondering, like, if it's that low, like, seating, how easy it is to get bookings in there. How busy it actually is.
Really don't know, to be honest. I haven't done any reviews on it or anything.
There's probably
Yeah, I
nothing
mean-
like allowed, like no phones allowed or anything.
You also generally don't do a review on a place until you actually go there, but that's just...
Saying I haven't looked up any reviews.
Right, I mean, that's what you meant to say.
What did I say?
You haven't done any reviews.
Oh.
I got a pie.
It's gonna be expensive.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not cheap. It has 3 stars, $3 sorry on the.
Oof.
It's rated 4.5 stars. So.
Oof.
I think there's Groupons out though, so I'm gonna be doing some Groupon.
Just want to be Grouponing.
I don't really like the way this is ending. I think we need a high note to end on.
I mean,
wanna end on.
I tried, but nothing didn't really pick up.
Where are you going for the pie? What happened to
Yeah.
the pie?
I mean, I got a pie. What kind of pie do you think I got?
I think you got strawberry rhubarb.
What was
Okay.
your favorite pie again? It was. Oh, what was the
Strawberry
best
rhubarb
pie?
with pumpkin.
It was apple, wasn't it? I think you got an apple pie.
I got a strawberry
really
rhubarb
good.
pie.
Oh,
yeah. That's it. That's what best friends are about. Even though we
Yes.
didn't talk till like after high school, but whatever.
You made like 3 guesses.
I said strawberry rhubarb or pumpkin.
Okay.
Yeah, his first guess was strawberry rhubarb, but
Okay.
yeah, the pumpkin wasn't even in my top.
Yeah.
Best friends.
But that's why it was my. I was like, he either hates pumpkin or he really likes it.
Honestly, though, apple crumbles so much better than apple pie.
Yes,
Apple crumbles so fucking good.
but apparently crumble's not a pie.
I mean, I think a crumble can be a pie, but a pie isn't necessarily a crumble. I think that's
Yeah.
yeah.
I think they're too different to compare.
I mean, I think a crumble is a kind of pie. I think we established that.
Yeah, I
Right?
thought what was established was that it wasn't, and that's why I was kind of upset because apple crumble would have been like up there for me. And then it was
Oh fuck! Well, I mean, now we have to fucking settle this again.
Why? No, look, we're doing it again. We're doing things in pairs. Enough. We're done. We're done. It's over.
Doing things in pairs.
Thanks for listening.
things in pairs.
Did another podcast. If you made it this far, we're a little interesting. So why don't you go to our website And there you can get connected to our YouTube, take you directly to our Spotify if that's not where you're listening, or if you're on Apple, take you to Apple Podcast, the platform there. And if you are listening on YouTube, subscribe, leave a comment with us, tell us what you think, what we suck at, and what we could be better at. These are all different ways of saying the same thing, but yeah. Thanks.
I mean, I guess it's not an apple. I guess it's not a pie.
Bye.
Pie.